everybody. Psychic medium Julie here with red rosy cheeks after my winter walk. I don't know if you guys ever do that. It's like chilly outside, so your cheeks get red. Look at that. Delilah is doing a bit better. She's going to be snoring while I do some readings today. I'm just going to wait for some of my moderators to come on. And in the meantime, can I just say first, thank you for prayers for Delilah. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Tasha. My moderators to come on. And in the meantime, can I just say first, thank you for prayers for Delilah. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Tasha. My moderators to come on. And in the meantime, can I just say first, thank you for prayers for Delilah. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Tasha. Thank you for prayers for Delilah. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Tasha. Let me. There we go. Thank you for prayers for Delilah. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Tasha. Let me. There we go. So I can see you guys. Michaela, hi. Hi, Erica. Better today. You'll hear, like I said, Delilah will be snoring in the background. She's got her dog cone on, and we are just so thankful for you guys with all your prayers for her so that she can get better. Hey, hi from Texas. I'm just waiting for at least one moderator. And for those of you just coming on, my name's Julie and I'm a psychic medium. I've been doing this for about 3 decades and I absolutely love what I do. If I look a little bit sleepy, it's we've had a busy time taking care of Roggies and I've been crying off and on. Hi Kim, our wonderful moderator. Yeah, Isaac, Delilah's doing much better. Hi from Georgia, Canada. Hey from Canada. I so want to take my son to Vancouver. I've been there once and it was so beautiful. I don't know how far Brunswick, Canada is from there, but thank you so much for the gifts. So if you did want a reading today, I do these by donation. It's $40 per person. Okay, hello from Texas. Screen froze, went out and came back in. That's the best way to do it. I was really just getting pumped, ready to do these readings. I was like, angels, surround everybody with good energy. Let's really have an uplifting day. And then I went to go pull my clothes out of the dryer and there was a big feather on it. So when I always say angels are with you and your relatives and they come and show you signs of like feathers and unusual places, what are the chances I'm just going to pull out that item and a feather is going to come out of my laundry? I don't have a goose down comforter or pillows, and so when I see those kind of wispy white feathers, I get very excited. So thank you. I think we have one moderator, beautiful Kim. She's just helping us today. So as a psychic medium, I will start to see, hear, and feel things that your relatives want me to tell you, and I absolutely love doing these readings as you will receive some confirmation of someone who is on the other side who's coming through, and then also the people watching have wonderful energy that way. Oh, we've got 2 moderators. Hey, Jenny. Your dad comes in your dreams, Michelle? Yes, I love that. Good evening from Nova Scotia. I worked with a lady named Rocky. She had a past life regression and it was in Nova Scotia. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Kim. No one has signed up for readings as yet. So you guys are like welcome to just ask some questions maybe about signs and things like that. Rosemary, hi. Thank you for the donations for Delilah. You may hear her in a little bit snoring and it may be even louder than normal because she's got her cone on her head. Hey, Veronica. Yeah, sometimes I come on and I do readings. Hey, Laura. Sometimes I come on and I do readings for free. These are by donations. And how do you pay some for your donation today? No, that's no worries, Kim. You're on it. Thank you so much. You're so good. So you'll see my bio right here, and you double click that, and it will pull down and show my Venmo or PayPal. Those are the two ways that you can pay. I believe my Venmo is at Julie-DART. And these are recorded, and I repost them over on YouTube for you. I haven't felt my dad much at all. He passed 3 years ago. You know what's interesting is some spirits who cross over, we feel them right away, like that day and from there on. And some not so much. Yes, my list is open, Jess. And so, Deanna, yay, I get to do a reading for you. That would be great. And I think, moderators, I can probably do 4 readings today, so I have 3 spaces left. Back to that, when you're saying, I haven't felt my dad in a while, the people that we miss the most, we see signs from the least. And secondly, if they have anything that they need to apologize for, the energy will also be heavy and they won't come through as clear. I noticed that. But you can also, perfect, Kristen, I will look. Yes, Dee, I got yours for sure. We're just chatting a bit until, so hang out for a bit. And thank you for being here. I have the same person visiting me in my dreams, and then my mom visited me, but they were both alive. Yes, that's called astro traveling. When you astro travel, you will have conversations with people where you're helping them solve their problems. So if you're like the helper in the family, that's definitely something. My dad passed in 2014, and I have seen so many signs, even a picture when he protected me in a car accident. Yes. So see, that's the difference, is sometimes spirits will be really profound and sometimes they're subtle. But I do know the people that we miss the most, we see signs from from the least. It's almost like we're just grieving them so heavy. At least that's been my personal experience, and that's what I see in readings as well for people. Yeah. Some of you, I just feel like, start writing a book or share your stories online. Do you know what I mean? Wow, Michelle, that's amazing. Okay, just sent it. Okay, usually it pops up here, so I haven't seen, so if you guys, oh, thank you, Heather. She's asking about Delilah. She's good. I'm trying not to get emotional because that's why my eyes are so puffy. We're hoping for the best, so everybody, thank you for your prayers. Thank you so much. She's on antibiotics, and we're just hoping for the best right now. Hi, Amy. These today are paid for readings. You sent it via PayPal. Okay, hold on one second. Delilah just wants to be tucked in. Give me 1 second. You want to go under covers? Okay, baby. Yeah. Okay, go right there and just go under covers. There you go, sweetheart. That's better. Yes. Okay. She might do that a couple times. She has her cone on. She's not too happy about it, but you're okay, Mama. Yeah, rest your little head. Whew. Okay, so thank you, Heather. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Liz. Hi. I'm going to jump out really quick. A couple of people said they paid, but I didn't see it pop up. So let me do that, and then I'll be right back. But so far, I know I have acknowledged one. That's Deanna. So let me go out, and then I'll come back in, okay? No, I have acknowledged one. That's Deanna. So let me go out, and then I'll come back in, okay? No, I have acknowledged one. That's Deanna. So let me go out, and then I'll come back in, okay? So we have Deanna first. When we do Deanna's reading, it's always going to be Deanna and her daughter Liz. So we have them. We have Kristen, and she's second, and then we have Tasha, and she's third. So I think I'm going to start right now, but we just do, so have one more openings. And once I start, you guys, what happens, this process, so thank you for being here, whether you're getting a reading or just hanging out and watching someone get a reading. It's very uplifting and healing. That's always been my intention and my prayer. before I start something, you might hear a double message and you might be tempted to start talking during that time and let me know, like my dad or my grandfather. Please hold on until we take a break, because see those beautiful moderators, they will mute people. It's not to hurt your feelings or to make you feel less important. It's just so that I can do the reading for the person who's paid. So I really appreciate good manners and courtesy for everybody I'm reading. And thank you again for being here. This is how it runs smooth. I promise I'll take breaks to answer some of the questions that you guys have, okay? So Deanna and Liz, you are first. And once I pull these people forward and I start doing readings for them, anybody else who comments, even if you say wow or that's great, it will be muted because I pick up on the thread of the energy of the thread. So it's better that for the person who's getting a reading that they're the only one commenting, and for everybody else who's here watching, thank you for being here and welcome. I hope that you find this just as healing as the person who's receiving the message today. Thank you. So Deanna and Liz, thank you guys for being here. Kristen and Tasha, I will do yours right after. So thank you for your patience. I'm just trying to do that in the order that they came in. So the way I like to do these is I like to hone in on who you want to hear from today. If I just start to do a random reading, it could go on for like an hour and a half. So with my phone readings, I tell you who I see around you, but on these I jokingly say they're like speed dating. We want to get to the core of who you want to hear from. So Deanna and Liz, I know you're going to be going back and forth. So moderators, there will be Liz and Deanna, that's mother and daughter. And so Deanna, who did you want to hear from today? I don't need to know their name, sweetheart. I just need to know who they are to you. Thanks, Jen. I'm here. Your daughter, please. Your daughter. I know this sounds interesting, but I just, you know how when you go to, thank you, sweetheart. Deanna, do you know how when you go and people do those cutouts of people? I don't know if you guys have, Tina, I'm right in the middle of a reading, so listen to the moderators. I'm not going to look so I don't absorb your energy. But Deanna, do you know how, I'm seeing like a picture, do you know how when you have a cutout of somebody and you put them like in a room, like usually it's movie stars like Tom Cruise or something like that, and you can put the stand-up version of them in your home? I actually see something like that. So can I ask you one of two things? One, does this make any sense to you? Oh my God, I just got a cutout picture for a keychain today. That's it. That is insane to me that the message comes so clear. So she's showing me that because I was like, there's a cutout. My mom got a keychain of a cute pic. It's like a cutout. Yep, that's it. So see how she shows me that. And she talks about that. Yes, just today. Yep, that would be her way of saying that. And she says kids galore, kids galore. So I don't know if there's a lot of kids in the family or if you all said this Christmas, let's just have it be about the kids, because I keep hearing kids galore. I just keep hearing that, which is an interesting way to say it. Hold on. She's saying first. Is this going to be your first Christmas without your daughter? Like, has she just passed this year? So would this be the first time you're celebrating Christmas without your daughter? Does that make sense? Am I saying that right? We were just talking, taking the kids on a vacay right before Christmas. Oh, and it's the first Christmas. Okay, thank you. Because she acknowledges that. And was she very that's an interesting word, sparky. I don't usually use that word. But was she really, because she's making me feel like, I know you guys are sad. This is obviously devastating because you just lost her. So I feel that. But then she starts laughing. So I don't know if she, the bright side of life. She really wants you guys. Hi, Steph, I got you. So you're my last one. Moderators, there's Stephanie, the fourth one. So the list is closed today. Thank you. Let me see what she's trying to say. So as much as this is like serious, she's laughing. She's like, I was on the bright side. I was a shining star to the family. So she brought a lot of like personality. That's the only way that I can put this. Um, but I really do hear that song, Tears of a Clown, when there's no one around. So I feel like she was there bringing joy to a lot of people. And I feel like behind the scenes she was crying, but I feel like she never wanted to be a burden to people. Ask her about the electronics. I bet that's why she's laughing. She was a shining star. Yeah. Personality for sure. No one ever, like, yes, that's what I keep seeing. That's what I keep seeing. Um, Liz, can I ask, is it Liz or Elizabeth? I know your name says Liz, Elizabeth. Your sister's very protective over you, so I don't know if since she's passed, you have a new beau or a new boyfriend or a new partner. She called you Lizzie, yeah. But she makes me feel like she's very protective over you. And I don't know if anybody would ever be good enough for you in her eyes, if that makes any sense. She's extremely, extremely protective over you. Just so you know. So, did you start dating someone after she passed away? Delilah's snoring, so you guys have good energy. And sorry, even if you're saying hi, I'm in the middle of a reading, so they're going to mute you, but it'll only be for a couple seconds so that I can concentrate on the reading I'm doing. She said that right before she passed, that no one will ever be good enough for you. Yeah, she's very protective. They look like twins. That's the feeling I'm getting. Yep, that's the feeling I'm getting. Niner. You guys aren't from the Bay Area, right? Niner. I almost wanted to say 49ers. Is there something on the ninth? That's interesting that said that the way that she said it was like Niners. She just keeps saying that her babies mean so much to her, so thank you for watching over them. She does acknowledge that the way that she passed was very harsh for people, so that there's questions about it, but she does make me feel the bottom line that her choice to leave was not anything about, was not a lack of love from family by any means, or her immediate family, meaning her wife and her kids. I just feel that society is not so accepting of who your daughter wanted to be. And because she was so sensitive, I felt she struggled with that, if that makes any sense. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much as well. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad that that helped you. Whew. And I'll just take a break. Kristen, I'm going to be doing your reading for in a minute, but I'm just going to take a break really quick and allow people to say hi. Thank you so much. She had a note for her babies. Yes, society was very hard for her. That's what I thought. She just kept talking about babies, babies. How do I get on the list? My list is closed today, but I am going to be trying to go on around this time tomorrow. And I do private readings as well. I was wondering if you can tell me if my son is okay. September 24th. Everybody, I'm so sorry, sweetie, that your heart is broken. Just sending you so much love. Everybody who crosses over, whether they are part of their own passing or they pass on just of a sickness or illness or accident, they are all at peace on the other side, 100%. You're welcome, Dee. Blessings to you too. Oh, thank you, Italian. Thank you. Hi from Canada. Hi from Memphis. I will be doing, thanks, Dandy. How are you? I miss seeing your beautiful face on here. And some of you are saying these, I'm getting, I think you're reading me. This is my dad. My dad passed away. My sibling. And I know that happens. Oh, it's your first time here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you for being here. Do you see any signs? I can only do a couple readings at a time, so my list is closed tonight, but thank you for being here. Hi from Boonesville, Mississippi. It's so funny. Do you guys remember when you were in school and they're like, spell Mississippi, and you're all Mississippi? I think there was a song or something like that. But Lisa, thank you for being here. Thank you, guys. You will find when I start doing a reading that somebody, where am I located? I am in Oregon. Thank you, Deborah. First time here too. Yeah. There were, yeah. And if you, hi Lisa, first time here. I'm so glad. I had feathers show up randomly last week. I love that. I always say feathers in unusual places. I will check back with you tomorrow. I would love that. I would love that. Okay. Oregon is beautiful. That's why we moved from the Bay Area to here. Thank you. Hi, Chris. Hey. Brandy from Cincinnati, first time here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I realize sometimes when I'm doing readings, you guys will get a double message. And you sound amazing. That's a huge compliment. I really appreciate that, sweetheart. What was I going to say? Okay, I better save my energy for readings because I can't wait for tomorrow to book a reading. Please know it's my first time here. Oh, Marita, yeah, welcome, welcome. I think I'll probably be going on around 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Jamie from Georgia. Sandy's from Oregon too. Hey, neighbor. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start Krista's reading, and I realize it's challenging not to talk, but I really appreciate you guys holding your comments. As you'll see, 2 moderators on here really helping me to mute things, but they only will mute you for like not even 30 it's just a couple seconds, and it's not to do anything except just to clear the thread so I can focus on the person I'm reading. So thank you for being here. I will try my best to have breaks in between to say hi and answer questions, but I already have ADD. If a lot of people are commenting, I'm not going to be able to do this. Yeah, they just mute for 60 seconds, you guys, Kim's saying, so thank you. Okay, Kristen, and this is the Kristen. Yes, that's true, Kim. This is the Kristen that already paid for her reading. Kristen. And then it's Tasha, and then I think Stephanie, but I'll look at the name again. Kristen, Leslie, yes, that's her. So everybody else, you're welcome to be here. Please hold your comments so I can concentrate on this reading. And thank you so much for being here. Perfect. Amanda, I saw yours. I will be able to include you when I do my readings tomorrow at 5 p.m., but I will message you, okay? All right, so Kristen, Leslie. The way I like to do these is different than my phone readings, is I like to see if there's anybody that you want to hear from. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are to you, because these readings are like speed dating. I always equate it to speed date, where you just get to the core of what somebody wants. Because when we pull in family, we could be here for a while. So I really want to get to the core of who you wanted to hear from, your brother. Okay. Do you have, Kristen, do you have a Michael or a Michelle in the family, either here or crossed, or M name? And there's also like a J, like a John Jim, in either here and or crossed over. When your brother comes through and he says, I'm sorry, the way that he says it is like when people do that and they say, I'm sorry, it means that they had an action that was part of their passing. Does that make sense to you? Whether it was an accident or there was something where I am sorry. So you either didn't get a chance to say goodbye, or he had an action that was part of his passing. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And can I ask you, was there a chest related? Yes. Okay. Was there, I was just saying, there's like a chest, like, I was like, did he get, have like a heart attack almost? Like, so I don't know if this was the chest impacted area, but that's one of the things that I kept hearing as well. And he shows me 3. So I don't know if there was just you, he, and mom, or if there's 3 people in the family, or he passed away in the 3rd month, but he shows me 3 motorcycle accident. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm so sorry. Yes, hold on one second. There's something about, can I ask you, was your brother really well known? Was he like very popular? Because as I see him, I feel like a lot of people are mourning me in the community. Like, I feel like I might not know everybody's name, but I feel like everybody knows me. Do you know what I mean? And can you tell me the number 3? Was it just you, mom, and brother? Was it the 3 of you? Or are there 3 people in your family? He shows me 3 like that. So I need to pay attention to that as well. Is there a Colin or Colleen? Like, it's a CL name or KL? Colleen? My brother had 3. Oh, nope, I can't read you, sweetie. Me, my mom, and dad, 3. There's 3 of you left. That makes sense to me. Thank you. There will be double messages. Please don't comment, as it deters me. It brings my energy away from Kristen, and I'm reading Kristen right now. Thank you. There's something that, hold on, he's showing me a lot of things at one time. I'm trying not to laugh because this is obviously very serious. But when spirits have a certain personality, was he, how are you saying that? I was friendly with the ladies. Did he have a lot of, and he passed away September of this year. There's no coincidence that I just did that reading before you. And then their daughter passed away in September of this year. Yes. Okay. Oh, sweetheart, I wish I could just do this in person so that I can give you a hug. Is there somebody, Colin? It's C-O-L. It's like Colin. Colleen. It's like that. Colin. And it would be like, he's showing me people who are here, and he would also be talking about people who have crossed over on the other side. And he would also be talking about friends. So when he says the name, if there's anybody that reminds you of that, like Callan, Colleen, Cohen, it's like that. Either here and or cross. Sometimes they talk about themselves, sometimes they talk about family. Your mom is still living, correct? Your mom? Because I have this weird feeling of this. It can be Alan. It sounded like Colin. I almost want to say like Colin. Unless he looked like Colin Farrell or something. Do you know what I mean? Unless people said that he looked like somebody, then I would go with that. But that's okay. 98%. Oh, good. Mom's here. Okay. If you're watching, Mom, and you want to say hi, let us know who you are so you're not muted. I keep getting a feeling of he makes me feel like someone knew before the phone call. So, Mom, I don't know if it's almost like a premonition. If you were like, I knew I didn't want him to have that darn motorcycle, or someone said, I knew I did. Oh, your mom. That's Angela is mom and Kristen. So moderators, these are the two people. And Carmen, please don't talk, sweetie. Okay. Hold on one second. I know this is going to sound off par, but I just have to ask. Was he really good looking? Because he keeps saying all the ladies are going to be missing me. So was he handsome? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I keep seeing that. Yes, Mom always knew this would end up happening. That's what I'm saying. There was like a premonition. It was more than just a worry. It was like, damn it, I knew. Do you know what I mean? And Angela says yes. And that day also, so this is Angela and Kristen I'm reading. This is mom and daughter, which is interesting because I just did a reading for a mom and daughter. Yes. He was very handsome and he has an ex-wife and a girlfriend. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The lady, he keeps going, the ladies. He keeps saying like that to me. Also, there's a T that he brings up. And my first gut feeling was this was a guy like Tim or Tom. Can also be like Anthony, Tony. It can be like that. But I just wanted to say a Tim name too. Hold on one second. He's older than 21st, right? He just went 20. He's just showing me the 21st. I'm so drawn to the 21st. I almost wanted to say 21st birthday, but he's older than that. He feels older than that. Definitely. But there's a 21 reference that he brings up. He would be 25 on December 8th. Okay, so I say 21st. It's 25th. Then I'm gonna go with that will be. Hold on one second. Hold on. I need to talk to Mom for a minute. So Mom, he keeps talking about how when he says I'm sorry, he says you were right. That's why he keeps coming through and saying I'm sorry. And he also says you were the best mom. And did you have all the kids always at your house or something? Because when people pass away, they do a life review. They're either happy of their life or they're not. He did a life review and he immediately said, I don't know if I thanked my mom for always being there for all of us. So did you have all the kids always hang out at your house? It makes me feel like I just see your door, unless you're fostering kids. I just keep seeing the door open and shut. And you're like, I've got to go to Costco. All the friends are coming over today. And I don't know if there's a Brian or a Ryan. He would be talking about, like I said, him, people who he has with. Yes, you did. Okay. And I don't know if he ever said thank you for that. I don't know if he ever properly thanked you, or he just took it for granted. Like, this is what parents do. And he's like, I know they don't do that. That's how I know. Sweetie, if you keep commenting, I'm afraid you're going to be muted for the live. I'm right in the middle of a reading. This would be if you walked in a room and people were talking and you interrupted us. But thank you for being here, and just enjoy the reading. But I will not comment even if you comment 10 times because I'm right in the middle of a reading. But thank you for being here. I almost want to say Brian or Ryan, either here and or crossed over. He would be talking about his friends. He would be talking about himself. If it's close to his name, then I go with that. If not, I put it to the side, okay? Come on, sweetheart, tell us something. Jacket. Was he wearing a jacket, and does someone still have his jacket? His middle name is Ryan. Thank you. Thank you very much. He mentions jacket, but it would be like specific. So I don't know if he got in an accident and he had the jacket on. Someone has his jacket, or if one of you have one of his jackets, like you wear it, but he's like a jacket. He just keeps talking about that. It would be like significant. Yes, he had lots of jackets and we kept them all. That's how I feel. And I feel like I don't want to wash them. I want to smell them. Yes, we all wear them now. Yes, that's why he talks about that. Yes, his ex-wife has his jacket. Yep, that's why. If that was one thing where people were like, I want a jacket, it's like, me too, then he was talking about that. Blue, I don't know if he had blue eyes. I don't usually see things in color, or if there's specifically a blue jacket, but I just heard blue, or if he had blue eyes, but I just saw that. Okay? Come on, sweetie. Come on. There's a C or a K reference he keeps pulling up. I may not have heard that right. Yes, he did have blue eyes. Thank you. He shows me that as well. Carving out a stone. Now, I know when people show me that, and the jacket is blue too. Yes. Okay, so there'll be like double messages. Thank you. So sweet. So, do you also have a John or Jim here and or crossed over? Because he's showing me a J like this. Say Josh can be that as well. Hold on one second. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's okay. His name is Ryan. Okay. Yeah, is there Johnny? Because he keeps drawing a J for me, and I'm trying to understand what he's trying to show me. This was a freak accident. This is one of these things, Uncle Johnny that passed. That would be his way of saying that he's with them. And this is so interesting because as that happens and Uncle Johnny comes forward too with him, he's like, that's going to bring you no comfort at all for you to know I'm over here. So I don't know if Johnny was a recluse or if he wasn't responsible or he wasn't on time, but he says, I'm over here with your son. That's going to bring you no comfort whatsoever, as far as like if he wasn't like responsible or if he's just like a joker. But just so you know, they are together. He shows me that. I don't know why I keep saying this. There's a bridge, and then he's like bridge over Madison County. So I don't know if this happened near a bridge or if there's something or somebody has something about Madison County or the name Madison. But they'll show me bridge over Madison County, and they're either pointing to a bridge or they're talking about the name like that. Like Madison. Hold on one second. Name carved into. I know he keeps saying his name's going to be, it happened near a bridge by the interstate. Thank you. That's it. No, sweetheart, this would only be the two people that I'm reading. If it's a double message, please, thank you for being here. But if you're muted, I'm just doing a reading. Thank you. Okay. Hold on one second. He also talks about somebody with an, like, I almost want to say Steve or Stephanie or Stacy. It's like ST. Okay. Thanks, moderators. Hold on one second. Now, I'm going to go back to, he keeps showing me his name like carved into something. And obviously we have tombstones. So when they show me that, I like to have something else other than a tombstone. So have you all thought about either carving my name into something, is like someone's thinking about getting a tattoo, or you're going to do a bench and you're going to like donate a bench in his name. Like it's going to be like, he says, my name is carved into something. Name carved into a sign that was put on the spot where he passed. Thank you. He's like, my name is carved into something. I'm like, other than tombstone, because I like them to show me different things. Whew, okay. He also talks about, I feel like I want to say like the 4th of July or something being around July 4th. So is someone's birthday in July? Does someone also have a birthday in July? Because he's showing me, I feel like I'm seeing 4th of July, his daughter, and she's 2. Her birthday's in July. Okay, that's why he would be bringing this up. Can I ask you, is his daughter already showing signs of being like a tomboy? Because there's something about like, I feel like I'm going to have a girly dress on, but I feel like I'm going to wear like boots with it. Do you know what I mean? So I already keep getting like kind of like a tough persona. And I know you said she's 2, but I'm wondering if she's already have that. And your mom's birthday's in July too. Okay, thank you. And that's his way of acknowledging that. Yeah. Mom, is your mom crossed over? Because he has a lady with him. She definitely has a personality, the little girl. Just so you know, she's just going to, you're just better off, like if she's going to wear a dress from Frozen at Safeway with army boots, like she's going to do her own thing. Your grandmother is crossed over because she's showing me. Did she cross over before him? Because she says, I've got him. I've got him. And I keep seeing Mary. Okay, Mary or Marie, but you're Angela Marie. Are you Marie? Is that named after somebody? Okay. Just so you know, she's very strong and she's showing me that she's got him. And you guys all want to know, is he at peace? Did he make it to the other side? He did make it to the other side. He is at peace. He says that he's the kind of the cat that lived 9 lives, and he keeps especially apologizing to Mom, saying, I'm so sorry I put you through all this. So he either was the kind of person who, like, adventurous, do you know what I mean? Where you're like, let's jump off that bridge in the water. You're like, you don't know how deep it is. He's like, let's try it. He says, Evel Knievel. So I feel like always with him, he was like, it's almost like you couldn't tell him what to do because he seems kind of, yes, you understand. He seemed kind of, do you want me to call you stubborn? Stubborn. Do you understand? He just feels like, thanks, Jen. He just feels kind of rather stubborn to me. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Hard-headed. He goes, yeah, call me hard-headed. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to get hurt. Don't do that. And then he would do it. Yes, he was very stubborn. Yeah. He says hard-headed. Yeah. He just keeps showing me. Yes, Angela says Angela. There's something about Angela. I don't know if you have a baby face or if you have just really good genetics, but he goes, Julie, my mom is so beautiful and looks really young. He just is bringing that up. And I still feel like I'm still processing all of this. And he says, at the time, he didn't know if it was a good idea to have kids. But now that he's crossed over, he's so glad that he had his kids there. Mom does. We got called sisters all the time. That's what I'm seeing. Thank you for acknowledging that. Say the other thing that you were just saying. There was a thing where it's like, I don't know if he didn't feel like responsible enough, or at the time where he had kids, he wasn't knowing if it was going to be such a good idea to have kids. And now he says he's glad he has them, especially for you guys. And he shows me two. So I feel like boy, girl, or he has two kids. He has a son going to be born on December. Yeah, this December. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So he showed me two. So if they're, yes. And so that's his way of showing that. And is someone also an Aries or something? Is somebody's birthday in April, or someone pass and or birthday in April? That would make them Aries. I think it's March also. Maybe his son will be on the 21st. That can be why he kept saying 21st, 21st. Amal, do you feel like I was like, it was going to be your 21st birthday? What are you trying to say? Yeah, it can be that. Now, Kristen, I know your name is K with an N. Is there also like a Karen, Kevin? Is there somebody else's name that starts with a C or K and ends with an N? His grandma was in March and she's still living. That would just be his way of bringing up people that I just would not know. See how he does that. Were they thinking of naming, is there also, gosh, oh, your whole family's coming in. Bob, there's a B, he shows me like that, either here and or crossed over. But he just said Junior, so were you guys thinking of naming him after somebody? I mean, was someone thinking about naming the baby boy after him? Because he just said Junior. He said it like that. Carmen, I love that you're here, honey. I'm in the middle of a reading, so I'm not going to respond to you, but thank you for being here. As I'm trying to only look at the energy of the people I'm doing a reading for. He actually has a friend named Junior, then that's it. Thank you. He shows me that. And I keep hearing that song, look at the stars, look how they shine for you. So mom and sis, I don't know if you guys go outside, have a cup of tea, glass of wine, and you just sit out, you literally sit outside and look up and you're like, sweetie, we need you, show us a sign. I feel like I'm doing this and I'm looking up and I hear that song. I hear the stars. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. There may be double messages. Please don't comment and just know that's your loved one's way of saying hi. I will take a break after this reading to answer questions. I do look up at the stars and the sky. You do. I feel like I'm doing that too. I'm mentally talking to him. Do you know what I mean? And he's saying you have a right to say, God damn, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not going to cuss on here. Why did you have to leave? Why did you do that? This makes no sense. You were so young. You were so healthy. We need you here. It's good to get your anger out. And this is something like it's nonsensical. So he says, bring it, like be mad at him. He can handle that. Do you know what I mean? But he does say, he does say, he goes, well, I really lived. He tried everything. Do you know what I mean? He tried everything. And I just don't know if he was hyper when he was younger. But mom, he just gave you a run for your money, huh? Because it makes me feel like this is a candle. Don't touch it because it's hot. He's like, let me touch it. You're like, and he's like, I burned my finger. You're like, I told you it was hot. So he made me feel like he had to try the things for himself. And that's one of the things that he just keeps saying. He just keeps coming back. I realize he loves everybody, all of you guys so much. I realize that. But there's something special about mom and him. And it's undeniable that connection that you had and that you still have. Dad is beside himself. Dad is, I feel like, and I don't want to put this on you guys, but I feel like dad's not doing well. And rightfully so. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like if you're crying or laughing and showing these emotions and they're going like this is good. But when I see people numb, that's like lack of, it's like we're in shock. Do you know what I mean? and I just feel numb and shocked. Does that make sense? Keep visiting the area. Do one of you keep driving by the area, or the beginning when it happened? Did you keep driving by the area where it happened? I keep hearing they keep visiting the area. Yes, okay, that's just his way of showing me that. And he's saying he how do you want to say that? That's a normal feeling to like do that, but he's saying he doesn't want, okay, he just doesn't, he doesn't want you to think that he's there, and do it if it brings you some peace. But if it just keeps reminding you, it's like touching a wound that hurts. If it keeps hurting, like, just know he's with you and he lives in your heart. Do you know what I mean? And to keep things going for him is to do things in his honor. He just keeps kind of showing me that over and over again. And one of the things that I can say, I don't know if he wasn't good with money because he was just so generous with it that he would give it away. But I feel like one of the things that your son would love is like people doing things in his honor. Do you know what I mean? Is there Robert or Bob or William? That number's come up a couple times. But he does just say, keep doing things in my honor. Like, I would pay for things for people. I'd be like, this is on me. We're like, no, you don't have money on your credit card. What are you doing? You have a payment for something next week. He's like, I'll worry about it later. I feel like he was just carpe diem, just in the moment. We had a GoFundMe set up for donations for his kids. Perfect. I just feel like he just was very generous. He just keeps showing me that over and over again. Let me see if there's anything else. Can you tell them anything else that would really help them? He was a lot to take, but he was so worth it. Do you know what I mean? He was a handful, but he loved hard. Do you understand what I'm saying? And some people he might have been, they might have called him hyper or all over the place, but he carpe diem. He really seized the day. He took opportunities to live in the moment. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And it's so important. I'm so glad that you're getting this reading, because then you know that he made it to the other side and that he's alive in spirit. Yes, he did. He lived. That's what I just keep seeing. So if you see things that say carpe diem, just know I just keep seeing that. Like, seize the moment. Don't let fear stop you from doing something. He just keeps making me feel like, you want to hike the PCT. You want to start a business. You want to invent something, start it. You know what I mean? He just made me feel like that. And so he understands the weight of his passing and you guys not being able to say goodbye to him, but he does say, I'm with you. And sis, he hears you. He hears you when you're talking to him. He hears you looking up at the stars and talking to him. It's really important that you know that, because you're trying to be there for mom and dad. And I feel like dad has to stay busy. Don't let him start zoning out and just watching TV. I feel like he's got to do stuff with his hands. I don't know if dad's a mechanic or if he has a wood shop, or I want him to stay busy, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense to you guys when I say that? Okay, hold on one second. I asked him if there's anything else. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you guys have something with, he said wishbone. So I know there's wishbone salad dressing. Do you know the wishbone? God, a lot of families don't do these, but I'm from Nebraska and we used to do these all the time. The wishbone from the chicken or a turkey or feathered bird. You know the wishbone? Did you guys do that? He literally said wishbone. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's when you get the bone and someone breaks it off. And yes, Angela says, did you guys used to do that? Because I asked him for something specific and he goes, talk about the wishbone. So if that was like a thing in your family where you're like, don't throw away the chicken, you have to get the wishbone. Not everybody does that. So that's something I was keep praying for him, like to show me something very specific for you. See how he does that? And our family, we used to soak those in vinegar and play jokes on each other because you can't break them after that. They don't break. So just so you know, this is his way of coming through. Carpe diem, look at the stars. What was the other thing you said? And wishbone. His dad showed him how to do wishbones. I'm telling you. See? That's something very, very specific that he shows. So no, this is his way of coming through. He's made it to the other side. He is at peace. Please know this is not goodbye forever. It's see you soon. And you can ask him for signs as he came through today. And let this be something that shows you that though his body has dissipated, his spirit is very much still alive. And one thing I can say about your brother and your son, sweetie, is he is very vibrant. He was very full of life. Thank you for your time. You were wonderful. Thank you. I'm so glad you tuned in. I almost didn't go live today because I've been taking care of my puppy, but I'm so glad I did. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do you have Eric or Aaron in your family? Really quick, Kristen and Angela. Eric or Aaron? There's like Eric or Aaron. Okay. Beautiful. All your loved ones are okay. Once they cross on the other side, they're all at peace. Perfect. Eric is his friend. See how last minute he's all, say Eric. I'm all, okay. Perfect. So I'm going to go off in a minute and see the list because I know there was Tasha. I cannot find the list of the people that had the reading for. Hold on one second. But I promise I will be right back. Thank you guys for letting me read for you. Tiffany, thanks. I am booked for today, but I will be on here tomorrow. Hi, Devin. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Slyn. Thank you, Jenny. I'm going to log off to see who's next, and I'll be right back here tomorrow. Hi, Devin. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Slyn. Thank you, Jenny. I'm going to log off to see who's next, and I'll be right back here tomorrow. Hi, Devin. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Slyn. Thank you, Jenny. I'm going to log off to see who's next, and I'll be right back. I'm going to log off to see who's next, and I'll be right back. Asha and Stephanie are next, and then Amanda and Tiffany, I can read you tomorrow as I will be on, coming on. Yeah, how do you do a private reading? I would love to give you a private reading. I have a website. It's called Peace-Serenity. It's in my bio, or you can just look up peace, like the peace. I bring you peace-serenity. Thank you guys for all being here. Stephanie and Tasha, are you guys still here? Yes, you can pay tonight for the readings tomorrow. That's usually how it works. And so the places get, the spots get filled up rather quickly. So Stephanie and Tasha, Stephanie's there. Let's see. And Tasha, I realize it's taking a while. Are you still here? What time tomorrow? Hold on one second. I'll be able to answer that question for you. I will probably be going on live around 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time. That would be 8 p.m. Eastern time. And Tasha's here. Stephanie, I think Tasha paid first, and then you are the last one. So thank you guys so much. So Tasha, you've seen me do this. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks, Slyn. I'll see you tomorrow, sunshine. So you've seen me do a couple readings, and everybody else, thank you for being here. I'm going to start again to do a reading. So same thing. If you listen to the beautiful moderators, they're just trying to create a smooth flow of things. So please hold your comments, but really thank you for being here. You watching and holding space why I do a reading is amazing. So thank you. And I hope that the messages that come through for the people I'm reading bring some uplift and comfort to you as you're watching. So thank you. Tasha, can you do me a favor and tell me who you want to hear from? I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are to you. Carmen, my list is full tonight, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Tasha is the only one who should be talking. It's $40 donation. Thank you, Slyn. So Tasha, where'd you go, sunshine? Thanks, Kim. Tasha, I'm going to give you a couple more minutes. Sometimes people, it freezes for them, but I can always jump on and do Stephanie's. Oh, there you go. I has out. Here I am. That's okay. You logged out. So hold on. Woo. Okay. Thank you. So Tasha, thank you for that. Tasha, sorry, I did not see. Can you do, again and just say who you wanted to hear from today? I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they were to you. And sorry, I don't work on missing people's cases anymore, but there are a handful of mediums on here I think that do, but I just sending you a lot of love for that. Your mom and your dad. Your mom says thank you. So whenever they do that, it's like you helped her with her passing, or you took care of her before she passed away. She literally says thank you. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And did someone do sign language, or did they talk a lot with their hands? I feel like when I'm doing your reading, I all of a sudden need to do this. Yes, you helped her with her passing. That's the way she'll say, like, thank you for that. But I feel like I'm like going like this. So I don't know if someone actually does this like for their baby, for them to learn how to talk, or if someone does sign language, or someone just talks a lot with their hands. But I am literally like, I'm going like this when I'm talking with you. Does that make sense? Are you guys Italian or something? I just want to go like, I want to just do that. That's one of the things I keep seeing. Can I ask you, did mom or dad have a stroke or a brain aneurysm? And the reason I'm asking is whenever I start to get like slurry, you don't know, you're not Italian. Okay. Do people say you talk a lot with your hands? Like, are you at restaurants and stuff and you knock drinks over? Because when you explain things, you have to have your hands like they're part of you. Do you know what I mean? It would be like a running joke. Yeah. It would be like a running joke, Tasha. This is why they would be bringing this up. Someone on here, and I don't know if it's for you, but there's a name all night that's been on here. It's like Corbin or Corbid. Yeah, okay, for you. Okay. It's like a name like that, like Corbid. Corbid. That's okay. Let me put it to the side. Okay. And can I ask you then, did mom or dad have a brain aneurysm or stroke? Part of my face is feeling kind of numb, and I feel like I'm going to start slurring my words, and that's usually their sign to show me like they either had show me that again, muscle degeneration, like right here. Like I feel like I'm going to start going like this. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Are you actually in the medical field, Tasha? Because as your mom comes forward and she shows me how you were taking care of her, she makes me feel like you're very good at that. So I don't know if a lot of people lean on you always to take care of them. Oh, you do. That's just mom's way of showing that. It's like, I just can feel it. Yep. That's how mom's showing me that for you. Okay, thank you. Is there also like a Beth or Beverly, either here or crossed over for you? Okay. And you're like, there's something about you where you're either a healer naturally or but mom had that too. That's her way of showing me that. Yes, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Were you closer to your mom than your dad? You're not a healthcare worker. Has anybody ever told you that you had healing abilities? I just keep feeling like you're such a natural at this. And this would be like John Holland talks about this a lot, or Tom Holland. He's a medium as well. And he talks about, yes, you were closer to your mom. I just keep, because she's coming in so close that I feel like she's like really close with you. Yeah. Yeah, hold on one second. She says 2 peas in a pod. 2 peas in a pod. And when your dad comes through, he says he's like more reluctant or he's sorrowful. So I don't know if he had a bad temper, if he didn't communicate as well. But I feel like when he crossed over, he makes me feel like he would have been more patient. That's how he puts it. So I don't know if he wasn't a very patient person. Is this making sense to you when I say that? Bad temper. That's what I'm saying. So as he crossed over, he looked at his life and he was like, God, I should not have been like that. And he just makes me feel like tough guy on the outside, but I feel like had a lot of insecurities and fear. And that's where that came from. Just so you know, he shows me that. Hold on one second. And he says he wasn't very nice to your mom. So I don't know if that means that they didn't always stay together for their whole life, or if he also has regret that he feels like he was not very nice to your mom. But as your mom says that you were her saving grace, that you helped her pass away with dignity. And she does say that you're like a natural counselor. People tell you all of their problems all the time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like you just have that face. But it's like hard for you to go somewhere and not help people. But I feel like you're having better boundaries with that right now. But your mom just keeps making me feel like that. And your mom also says that you're very smart. So I don't know if you ever wanted to go into like business or finance, but you'd be very good at that. Your mom keeps repeating that you were her saving grace. It's like you helped her pass away with dignity, but there are times now, she says, where you're hard on yourself, where you're like, oh, if I would have known, I would have done this. You have a business. Yep, thank you, because your mom just keeps saying that you've got a very, very good head for business. And she's making me feel like it's going to be growing in 2022 and 2023 and 24. It's going to be growing. She just keeps talking about your business. Hold on one second. Would your mom brag about you? Like, I feel like your mom would go to the store and get her hair done and brag about you to everybody. And you'd be like, Mom, these people don't know me. And you're like, no, I'm going to tell them. Do you know what I mean? And are you the first in your family to have a business? Are you the first woman? Because your mom just said you were the first. LOL, yes, Mom bragging about you. She says you're the first, so I don't know if you're the first and only, like the firstborn first, or if you're the first one to have your own business or the first one. She keeps talking about that. Does that make sense to you, sweetie? And I saw that, Laura, thank you. Yes, the first. Okay. Because she just makes me feel like she just is very proud, and she just keeps talking about that. Hold on one second. Was your mom also on hospice care? The reason why, and firstborn. First to have your own business and firstborn. Okay. Hold on one second. She just said, be careful with your money. It makes me feel like, you know how when you have an idea and nobody wants to help you, but then everybody wants to borrow your money? She just, for some reason, she's like, be careful. Friends and family, like when you get your money, be careful. If they don't want to help you with the idea, or they don't want to work, they don't just get to have your money for free. She's like, oh my God. Yeah. So you must be like very generous. Don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let them bring you down like that. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. She's very protective over you. I feel like your mom could be very nice, but then I feel like very blunt. Do you know what I mean? Very, very blunt. Can I ask you, did she pass away in hospice, or were you on around her hospital bed? I'm seeing her laying there and I just keep seeing you. I don't know. She says the knuckleheads. I don't know where those other knuckleheads went, but you were the one who was like showing up and you helped her pass with dignity. So for anything out of this reading, please know, one, she loves you like nobody's business. Two, I feel like she's your guide because you guys were like this. Reminds me of the Gilmore Girls, how the parent, you must have talked to her every day. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like very tight. And third, you did enough. When she was 9 weeks, and I was with her when she passed. That's how she shows me that. Yes, that's it. That's how she shows me. Thank you. And there's the last one. Don't feel guilty about thinking, I didn't do enough. Had I known ahead of time, that shoulda, coulda, woulda. I call it stinking thinking. And especially happens at night for us. Does that make sense to you when I say that? You did everything to make her pass with dignity. And at the end, telling her, I wish you would get better and stay. But if you need to go and be at peace, then go. It's okay to go. And I feel like she would not have gone if you didn't say, it's okay to go. I want you to go. I want you to be out of pain, Mom. It's okay. Your mom was a strong woman. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like if you miss that part of, you could have told her you want to own a lemonade stand and sell hot dogs, and she's like, do it. Do you know what I mean? She just feels like your number one cheerleader. She just thought you were so intelligent, so sweet. And she said, Julie, she was always doing the right thing when the wrong thing was occurring. So I just keep hearing, LOL, yeah. I just keep hearing your mom say she does not want people taking advantage of you. That's her only concern. But if you keep reliving things that you didn't do, she's going to get mad because she's saying you helped her pass with peace and you helped her pass with dignity. And sometimes when we're with them and they're sleeping, it's like they're floating over our bodies so they can still hear you and they see you. So she's making me feel like I heard you and I saw you and I knew you were there, and it helped me pass away with peace. And then she says, and then on top of it, Julie, everything after that, she's the one who planned my service exactly the way that I wanted it. And then she had people arguing with her. It makes me feel like no one was around to help with anything. And then Mom passes and they're like, is there any money left? And you're like, this is weird. Do you know what I mean? But you were there just to do what you needed to do. Yes, 100%. And it pissed you off. And so she's saying, now you're going to be making money. Don't let them come and get your money. Do you know what I mean? And roses. Somebody's name, Rose or Rosa, roses. It would be like they absolutely loved roses. I just saw like 24 roses, like in a big bouquet. So I don't know if there's a reference to roses. This also means like Valentine's Day, February 14th, but she showed me that, so I have to bring it up. But no, she's at peace. She's 100% got her feistiness back. She's there. She sees everything. Don't worry about, she's never mad at you. She's mad that people are taking advantage of you after you did everything just to do it. You didn't expect anything back. You just did what you needed to do. So please know this is her way of coming through and showing you her love. The ton of roses, it makes me feel like if someone had to have like a birthday or a passing around Valentine's Day, and then she showed me 7. So I don't know if she's been gone 7 years or the number 7. That would be the month of July or the 7th month. She showed me the number 7 3 times. But please know this is her way of coming through and offering so much love and support for you. She's very excited about everything that you're doing. And she says you're one smart cookie, but she always knew that. She keeps saying, don't let knuckleheads get in your way. Thank you, Tasha. Not sure about number 7. Just put it down. Has she been gone 7 months, 7 years? She just shows me number 7. Sometimes they show me if it's like they passed in 2017. I saw that, sweetie. My list is actually closed tonight, but I will be going live tomorrow. Or if you donated, I can do a text reading for you also. My moderators usually put on like the list is closed. But, oh, yeah, I just saw you. I know you were muted, but I saw you. She passed in 2017. That's it. Mom, she's on it. She's all 7. I'm like, 7 years, 2017. That's it. See how she knows? She knows. She knows, sweetie. She loves you. She loves you very much. Thank you for letting me do this reading for you. Please know this is her way of coming through, and she absolutely adores you. Don't let it, that she's very protective. She says it one more time. Let go or be dragged. So you got to let go, okay? If you did pay for a reading and you can't make it for 5 p.m. Pacific Coast Time tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Coast Time, I can do, I call them text readings. So I'll reach out to you. Please know you're not, I'm very aware that you paid. Thank you so much. I'm excited to give you your reading. I do have one more reading for Stephanie tonight. And then I pride myself on not doing readings when I'm tired, so I can do readings for you on another day. And I will be going live tomorrow, or I can text you. But look for your emails, because if you paid via PayPal, actually, let me just really quick. If you paid via PayPal, can you do me a favor? Because sometimes when I respond to those, it's via email and it goes to like spam or junk. Can you do me a favor? Do I need to send you my number? If you paid... You guys are funny. If you paid tonight, go ahead and text me. You can find that through my website, or just my email is juliedart, my name, @comcast.net. So if you paid tonight and you still wanted a reading, the list is closed tonight, and I have Stephanie is going to be my last reading I do this evening, but I will be on tomorrow. So if you want that time, I can coordinate with you, but email me, juliedart@comcast.net. If you paid via PayPal, because Venmo I can message you, but PayPal doesn't allow me to message you through there. Okay, you can wait until tomorrow. Please tell me what time. 5 p.m. Pacific Coast Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Coast Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Coast Time. So almost like this time, because right now it's 5:30 Pacific Coast Time. So 30 minutes, whatever time it is for you right now, minus 30 minutes. And I'm so excited to do your reading for you. Stephanie, we are going to go out with a bang. So where are you, sweetie? Stephanie, we're going to be like, angels, angels, angels. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Jacob. Dun, 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 dun. Stephanie's here. She's like, do, 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 do. So Stephanie, thank you for being patient. We're going to go out with a bang with your reading. The way that I like to do these readings is to see who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name, sunshine. I just need to know a relationship to who they were to you. And God and angels, thank you so much for helping me channel today. Let's just really bump the angels up. And thank you everybody who's been watching also. Okay, Stephanie, and you want to hear from your aunt. Stephanie. To hear from your aunt. Stephanie, can I can I ask you, oh wait, hold on, this is not good. There's 2 Stephanies. Let me go back and see which one of you paid for your reading, rather than go out and come back. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So it's Stephanie B. Okay. So Stephanie B, thank you. So can we try this again? Stephanie B, can you tell me who you want to hear from today? I don't need to know their name. I just need to know in relationship to who they are to you. And thank you for being here. Your aunt. Okay. Can I ask you whether it's her or she's going to bring someone through? Do you smoke or did she smoke? I start to taste tobacco in my mouth. And this can be marijuana too, and or vaping, but I'm tasting like that nicotine in my mouth. And it can be like they smoked and then they stopped, but if they ever smoked, I taste smoke in my mouth. And I keep seeing 3 girls. So I don't know if you had 3 girls in your family. You used to smoke and you occasionally do now. Okay, thank you. That's just her way to kind of show me that. I literally keep seeing 3 girls. So I don't know if it was you, her, and your mom. You know, if you guys all hang out together, or if there's 3 girls in your family, or she had 3 girls in her family. But I'm literally seeing 3 girls. Does that make sense to you? You have 3 girls, dogs, and 1 is hers. Thank you so much. That's the way to show me that. Yeah. Can I ask you, was she, or do you live in a smaller town? Are you guys like country girls? Because I just keep getting a feeling of somebody who's more, I don't know, I want to say woodsy, outdoorsy, if that makes any sense. And did she have cancer? Because when I ask her to show me how she passes away, her entire body hurts to me. Her entire body hurts. Yes, she had cancer. Okay, that's how she shows me that. Okay. Hold on. Was she... Yes, I understand. Was she more like your... And she had a house next to the woods. Yeah, okay, I feel very woodsy. She goes, because people pissed me off. Too many people would piss me off. Oh my gosh, she was a character, right? She's funny. I would love to hang out with her because she's just blunt. You know what I mean? She's going to say it. Yeah, she's like accurate. Because people piss me off. That's why I lived out in the woods, Julie. I just can't even handle it. Yeah. She would have loved the whole, like, you're on your own. I've got, like, yes, she's very mouthy. Yeah, very, very straightforward. Like, don't ask her a question if you don't want the truth, if you can't handle it. Because she's funny because she's like, you can't handle the truth. Oh my God, she's a kick. She is a kick. Were you more like her than your own mom? Did people think that she was more like your mom? She said that a lot. You can't handle the truth. See, of all the readings I've done, it's like a different kind of energy. She makes me feel like you were birthed through the wrong mom. Do you know what I mean? She's like, because your mom and you, it reminds me of like when someone's like, I want you to wear a dress. You're like, I'm not wearing that dress. And then your aunt's like, come on, we're going to put on cowboy boots and go with our t-shirts and our jeans. And you're like, that's my style. Yes, we were extremely close. I don't have a relationship with my mom anymore. That's why. So your aunt was like your mom. Like you're more alike with your aunt. And she had more of an influence on you than your mom. Do you understand when she says that? Can I ask you, is your mom an alcoholic or something? Whenever I see that kind of, yes, I considered her my mom. Absolutely. That's why she's coming through like that. Hold on. Say the thing that you were just going to say. Show me again. She shows me your mom. Whenever I see this, I feel like, and people can do the, I was just going to say, do the word vomit venom thing, then there's an addiction. So it's not alcohol and pain pills. I'm so sorry you're going through that. Yeah, that snappiness, like you don't know where it's going to, I call it word venom when they can just go off on you. So you're very clear. You don't need people to be perfect by any means, but you can you can smell and spot a liar a mile away. And your aunt's going like this, like Pinocchio. She's like, you could just tell caught your mom in too many lies and she doesn't want to heal her. There's just no way that you can help her. So it's good to distance yourself and take care of yourself first. because she just shows me that, okay? She says you deserve this time to heal and have this for yourself because you've been through a lot. And she says that she admires you because no one would know what you've been through by how you look. So you always have to, so it's like you're always trying to have like a good outlook on life, or you're trying to put your best foot forward, and no one would know the challenges that you've been through. And your aunt says that you basically raised yourself in your house. And I feel like that's why she was so protective over you. And she says, sometimes you say, this is nonsensical, like people getting cancer and then someone else living here. That doesn't make sense, because it makes me feel like your aunt really took care of herself well, right? And then yet she gets cancer, and then mom is over here like taking pills, and then she's still like, her health is fine. Do you know what I mean? For the most part. So if that plays in your mind, sometimes she understands too. This is in left field, but hold on one second. She just showed me something round with a picture in it. Do you collect? Yes, and it feels frustrating. I totally understand that, Stephanie. Do you collect snow globes or something? It's round, and then there's a picture in it. Unless it's a round frame, and I'm not understanding. But I almost feel like I'm looking at a snow globe. So I don't know if you have one of those, or it's round and then there's a picture, and I just keep seeing that. Reminds me of a snow globe. So I don't know if when you were younger she gave you a snow globe and you have that, or why I keep seeing that. Does that make any sense to you when I say that? And she's saying that you guys had the same style, like the same style. That's okay. If it doesn't make sense now, just put it to the side. I just keep seeing something round and it has a picture in it. And I don't understand what she's trying to say, unless you got a lock. The only other thing I can think of is a locket, or those things that they have on TikTok where it's like round and you look close up. Oh, my ink all over. And it's got the picture in it. I just keep seeing that over and over again. It's round and there's a picture in it. I'm like, what are you trying to show me? She says that you guys, like, it's almost like you guys have the same style. I just keep seeing that. And did you're a photographer? That can be it. That's round. It's got a picture in it. That can be it. I'll be open to that she's showing me that. So you actually do that for a living? And yes, you have similar style. Yep, she shows me that too. Okay. And do you understand when she says you basically raised yourself? And she admires you for that. She just keeps saying, vehicle. Do you have her vehicle? We have the same size when I'm trying to do it. Okay, you're trying to do it for a living. Yep. She wants to help you with it. I absolutely agree. I raised myself. That's what she says too. Yeah. Hold on one second. I don't mean to laugh. Yes, I have her flex. Okay, that's like her vehicle, because she just was like, show me that. Hold on one second. I'm not trying to laugh at her, at you by any means. I know losing somebody is very serious, but when they come with funny stories, I have to share this. Is there a joke about someone who was eating either beef jerky and it was really stale, or somebody who started eating like dog treats and they're like, this is the worst snack ever, and you're like, yeah, those are that's dog jerky. Like, it's something like either beef jerky, like someone made it, or there's a joke about someone eating a dog treat and being like, this is the worst snack ever, and you're like, yeah, that would be because that's dog jerky. You're eating a dog treat. Does that make sense to you? It's so funny. So I just saw beef jerky just like that. And then she started laughing. I can't think of a dog jerky treat right now. Okay. It's clearly like a beef jerky. And then she showed me the dogs, and then I started laughing. So it's either like one of the dogs ate all the treats, and it was like dog jerky, or it's something like that. And she's laughing. She's laughing so hard. No, it had to be a person, because she's like, what an idiot. So it's like someone was drinking. If it hasn't happened yet, she also can show me past, present, and future. Just know that something coming up, and she's showing me that. Okay. Do you also have an Aries in your family? Like somebody who's in April? She hears you. You talk to her all the time, and she hears you. What an idiot. LOL. That's her personality for sure. I love her, because I wouldn't have to guess what she was thinking. There's no passive aggressive. She's just saying it. And if she's hurting somebody's feelings, I feel like she's sorry, not sorry. She's like, I'm saying it. Don't be an idiot if you don't want me to call her an idiot. Yeah, you talk to her a lot, because she keeps telling me to tell you that she hears you. And she's saying to pray for more courage on your talent and try not to be so hard on yourself. Yes, she's very blunt. Sorry, not sorry. If I say it and your feelings get hurt, she's not going to, I don't feel like sugar coating out anything. And she does say, she's all, that's effed up that I had cancer. She says, she's so interesting to me, but she says she fought it like a boss. Like she went out with a bang. Didn't I say we're going to go do your reading and go out with a bang? She literally keeps saying that. And I know this sounds cliche, but she keeps about your dream to be a photographer. She literally is singing Don't Stop Believing. And she says, you know that this is a stretch for me, because I do not like singing that song. So there's something about, I want to sing Don't Stop Believing to you when it comes to your dream about being a photographer. And she says, yeah, I think you're critical of yourself. You have your own style. Don't try to be like anybody else. She said, Stephanie, or Steph, I feel like I just want to shorten your name, Steph. Just do it and put it out there. Just keep doing it and put it out there. I'm doing it, putting it out there. It's like sooner or later, you're just going to keep doing it. Like, here's your goal to like be professional or to do this full time. And you're just going to keep doing it. It's going to move you closer. If you're just thinking about it and not posting things because you're like, oh, that's not any good, or nobody's gonna stop trying to like overthink how it's gonna unfold. Just do it. Just do it. She just keeps did she work for Nike or something? She's all, just do it. She's saying that most people probably couldn't make a living out of that, but she's your guide, and she's going to help you work through the obstacles that you have. They're all in your mind. They're not even true. Do you know what I mean? And if you want to take pictures of nature, take pictures of nature. If you want to take pictures of animals only, then do that. Stay in your niche. Like, don't try to look online and go, oh, well, people are making a lot of money do this, but I hate doing weddings because people are so crabby and it takes all day and it's exhausting. Then don't do it. Do the pictures that you love doing. Take a picture of a full moon. Take a picture of leaves falling and sun shining through the leaves. Do you know what I mean? In golden hour, like, just do it. She says, quit overthinking it and just post them. And just like, you're just going to keep doing that and posting and posting and posting. I was so relieved she's talking about my work. I was worried. Yeah. It's almost like, I know how that can be when you're an artist and that you have to share it and you're sensitive and you are an artist. So, and you have it out there. Yeah, she's a very just do it person. I know. I was like, she worked for Nike or something. Yeah. Perfect. I don't like singing, but I keep hearing this song. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. It's by Phil Collins. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Mm-hmm. Yep. She's like, you're getting, to me, it's like, unless that song is specifically, like, you're like, she played that all the time or something, you have to listen to the lyrics of the songs that they tell me about, because it's like, she's saying, it's time. You're just, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're just going to overthink it, of all the fears of everything that can go wrong. And sooner or later, you're just going to have to start just posting stuff and just post it. And she just said, don't give a shit what people say. Just post it and just keep being creative. And sooner or later, it will hit. It will, she's telling me. But you're not going to be able to figure it out if you just sit there. You're just not. She just keeps saying that over and over again. And I don't know if she played the guitar or you do, but there's this lady that I follow on TikTok. I think she lives in North Carolina or South Carolina or something. Yeah, she cursed like a sailor. I know. I can't do her reading without spelling cuss words. I have to hold back on my live here with her. Just know, sweetie, this is her way of coming through. And she has a lot of admiration for you and a lot of what I call gumption. So to have her as a guide helping you is, you've got this. Like, all you have to do is just, like she said, take some pictures, quit over analyzing them. You know what to look for. So you're like, this isn't any good because the lighting, blah, blah, blah. Other people don't know. We don't know. We just think it's beautiful. So she says, next thing you know, people are going to be putting these pictures on coffee mugs or t-shirts or their website. She's like, book covers. She's like, the ideas are endless, but you won't know where the opportunity is going to come unless you start. And just a side note, when I heard I always wanted to write a book and I never did. And finally I went through a divorce. And so out of depression, I was like, I'm going to start writing my children's books. And I was sitting at a cafe and I was trying so hard to get my agent and everything figured out and the book published, and nothing was working. And finally, a manager at a cafe came and gave me $3,000 to publish my first book. And then I started my publishing company. Sweetie, it's the same thing with you. If you just sit and overthink it, you're not going to know the connections of how wonderful this all comes out, and you're not going to be able to plan it in your mind. It's going to turn out better than what you see. See, Kim says she sees your name on something. Me too, Kim. It reminds me of Legally Blonde. Is that my name up on that list? Does someone know that I exist? So Stephanie, you spent a lot of time trying to parent your parents and you raised yourself. It's your time. It's your time to say, forget this. I'm just going to do it. I'm scared to death. I don't like people criticizing me. Sweetie, if we all stopped because of criticism, nobody would be sharing anything. There's always going to be somebody to go, that's not any good. This isn't real. The 20% of people just are going to say negative things, but 80% of people are going to love it. So please, 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 please do this. And I actually see you traveling with it too, okay? Yeah. She really liked music. She's like, Eye of the Tiger, rising up back on my feet. Yeah, and don't stop believing. She just keeps saying, and living on a prayer. She must have been born in the 80s. She's cracking me up. So just so you know, everybody, this is awesome. Let's just flood Stephanie. Let's go out with a bang. And then moderators, it's okay. Everybody just flood Stephanie with like hearts and telling her she's a huge music person. Yep. She said you have pictures of sunset. Golden hour is like your aunt's favorite. Everybody, Stephanie, you've got this. We're all just sending you good energy. And we're just like, courage. Let's just send her courage. Thank you, Devin. See? Don't stop believing. Dun, 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 dun. Sarah is sending it. Everybody, see? You got light workers. You got magical people in here. Go, Steph. Go, Steph. Go, 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 Steph. You got it. Look at everybody. This is it. And are you on here? Let's see. Are we supposed to be following you? Do you have a feeling you don't have your stuff on TikTok? Do you not? I'm going to follow you. But I have a feeling you don't post your art on here. I just followed you. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see all the beautiful things that you're going to photograph. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Woohoo, look at that. You guys, we all just unloaded. Stephanie's like, whoa. You got this, sweetie. You're very deserving of it. Just started getting in on TikTok, but Instagram is it. Okay. We'll put your Instagram somewhere because I just started following you on here. Can we have your Insta? What's your Insta, baby? Thank you, guys. Oh, my God. Must thank you to my aunt. See? She's the one. She had to be really good at getting people together. Like, I get she didn't like a lot of people. But when she did have people, she was an organizer and very motivating. Because look at her grab everybody on here and get us cheering for you. I'm going to screenshot that. Whoops. Okay, cool. I'm going to follow you on Insta. All right, you guys, I'm pulling back. Thank you so much to your aunt, who's amazing, by the way. Did your aunt look like Jodie Foster or something like that? I just pulled back and I heard Jody. So, like the other reading that I did. Oh, thank you so much for all you do. Thank you. These are recorded. I'm going to put them. She did? Okay. I just heard Jodie Foster. She looked like kind of like Jodie Foster. These are recorded and I put them over on YouTube. So you'll be able to hear those over there as well. Thank you guys for joining in. If you paid for a reading, I will be able to do your reading tomorrow. I'll be going live. I want to thank my moderators who are always on here providing a very comfortable way that we can do this, because it is such like a ebb and flow of song and dance, and they mute people in such a polite way and let people know what's going on. They really are the reason what we're able to create this safe place. So moderators, Kim, Aries, and Jenny, thank you so much. You're wonderful. Thank you, Jagger. This was great. Thank you, La Junebug. Oh, so good to see you, Kim. Yes, and I appreciate all prayers with Delilah. I haven't talked about her today so much during this, just because I'm going to start crying. I know she's going to be fine. I know she's going to be fine, more than fine, but we just need to get through this next 10 days. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. God and angels, send everybody love and healing. Please know this is my way of doing this to show you that your relatives are still alive and well. They've made it to the other side and they are at peace. You don't need a medium to speak with your loved ones, although it is nice to have that direct communication sometimes and those signs from other people for that validation. But they're always around you. So just say, I just need a sign. Mom, dad, whoever it is, grandpa, just ask them for a sign and then just be open. Much love to all of you. Devin, thank you for joining us as well. And Jaggers and La Junebug. All right. And Kim and Jen, you guys are amazing moderators. I love you guys to the moon and back. Have a great night, everybody. See you later.